TV has glamorized the world of crime scene investigations. The stylized violence, the technology, the drama, all wrapped up in a nice, neat 60-minute package.
But in the real world, cracking a case can take weeks, even years. Tonight, CBS 2's Jason Hackett takes us inside the anatomy of an investigation.
It starts with a phone call, which in a perfect world leads to an arrest.
The faster you can get police presence on the scene of an incident or a crime, the higher likelihood of making an arrest occurs.
For police, conducting an investigation is like putting together a puzzle and not knowing what the cover looks like, meaning getting there is rarely simple. Piecing together an investigation is painstaking work, something Sergeant Kent Choate knows all about.
You have to wonder what goes through a person's mind that kills someone and then leaves a child behind.
He helped investigate the murder of Christina Sanubane, the Cedar Rapids woman found dead in her tub back in September of 2000. The story was featured on the cable show Forensic Files.
There were just a lot of different things that fit into that case that made it a somewhat complex case.
So in a homicide case, what happens between the call and the cuffs? It's certainly a lot more than you can jam into an hour of television.
What they show in an hour sometimes takes us months, weeks to obtain.
Crime scene unit investigator John McDaniel is their Adam Ross, minus the Hollywood theatrics.
We actually have a pretty nice lab for a police department of our size.
His job is to collect and analyze evidence from the scene and find where the next piece fits into the puzzle.
A lot of this stuff, it's tough to get evidence off of it.
But the strength of a successful prosecution depends on it.
When we dust for prints, you will see them.
Oftentimes, the discoveries in here can lead investigators to more persons of interest and to a very vital step, the interview.
The goal is to get as much information as we can, whether it's a witness, a suspect, it doesn't matter.
If everybody that we can get involved in the investigation can give us a different viewpoint of what happened, that really helps us build a case.
They interview while navigating the limitations.
Changes in the law, some cases may change the way we interview or with the way we collect that information.
The hope is that the evidence, analysis, and interviews eventually intersect. After the murder of Washington High student Latasha Roundtree last September, it took 5 months to round up the suspects.
It takes making sure that we have the evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that that person committed that crime.
In the case of Christina Sanubane, all the patience paid off.
Everything fit together in the end, but it was bits and pieces that just got fed in throughout the process that finally allowed us to make an arrest.
Eventually, Carlos Robinson was convicted of first-degree murder, as are dozens of criminals across the country every year. It starts with a call, and it ends because of the investigators' calling. A calling that gives them a reason for waking up every morning.
When you're able to bring someone to justice, I think that's a win for us. It's a win for the victim's family as well.
Covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids, Jason Hackett, CBS 2 News.
The division kept itself pretty busy last year. In 2012, the Criminal Investigations Department took on more than 2,000 cases.